Hi everyone, Bricknut here. In this video we're going to be taking a look at a classic Lego set, and this is a Lego System set from 1985, and it's set number 6369 and called the Auto Workshop. Now, I bought this about a week ago. It wasn't with the recent job lot of vintage Lego I bought. This is something I bought separately. I was just browsing eBay for vintage Lego sets. Sometimes I just type in that phrase and excuse me, just see what's about, and this set was there for a reasonable price, a buy it now price, and it's a set I've wanted for a while, so I hit the buy it now and bought it, and here it is. So we have the workshop itself, has a little car, one minifigure, one oil can, maybe a fuel can, whatever you want it to be, and the car jack. So I'm going to start with the minifigure. I always start with the minifigures. So here we go, very typical for that era. There's no rear printing and no rear face. They also did this hairpiece in black. I think they were the only two colours they did this hairpiece in. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might have seen it in grey now that I think about it, I'm not sure. So there's our figure, he's in good condition. And do the fuel can next. It's got one of these spigot pieces on top as the tap. And then just a 2x2 round brick there, with a 2x2 round plate in red, and then another 2x2 round brick in yellow to make up the can, or the barrel. Probably more like a barrel, like a fuel barrel. And the instructions say to put it there. It's a bit loose on that corner though, for some reason. Here's the blue jack. There's a number of sets that this came in, and it works really, really well. I've got a handful of these. I haven't got very many. I've got a handful, but I do like to have these. They just slide under the car like that and push down on the lever, and it locks in place, and hey presto, the car's all jacked up. And it does have the ability to be stuck to a base plate. Now, here's the car. Very simple little car. There's really not much to it. It's got like a little bar on the back for a roll bar. No headlights for some reason. Got tail lights, but no headlights. But it's still a nice looking car. I'm going to add some headlights to that because I think that would just finish it off nicely. So, yeah, like I said, not a lot to it. It's fully brick built. It's not using a one-piece chassis, as you can see. It's a brick built chassis. So, but actually it doesn't remind me of a car. It reminds me of a little Jeep. You know, like a little I can't remember what they call it, a Willis Jeep or something? Something like that. That's what it reminds me of anyway. Here we go. So, let's just move that off because like I said, that's quite loose on there and I can see it falling off. So it's got the roller shutter, or the roller door here I should say, not the roller shutter, with the yellow panels, which I did look at, you know, building this up myself by brick linking the parts. But these panels in yellow seem to be a bit difficult to find. I've got the clear pieces, but not the bits in yellow. And with this set, I actually got an extra piece. I'm not sure if the seller was aware, but it's an extra yellow piece that's not needed. It is supposed to be 2 yellow, 2 clear, 1 yellow, 2 clear, and then 2 yellow again. According to the instructions anyway, so that does move pretty freely. Just rolls up like that, nicely, out of the way. We've got one window here with stripy stickers on. We have got another window there with a door, which is awkward to open, but there's room to poke your finger behind to open the door. There's the rear view. We've got a skylight up there. We've got little desk in there with a telephone piece on. That is a printed piece, if I can just rotate that chair. I don't know if there's enough light in there, but it is a printed piece. It's got the phone dial on it. No, it hasn't. It's got the buttons, not the dial. And on the wall here, we've got a couple of tools. Just notice that's coming apart. We've got a fire extinguisher in the front there. Is that a sticker? Yeah, that's a sticker. I can feel it. So we've got a sticker there, which is in very good condition. It's a quite a nice little set, actually. It's quite simple, though. It's quite, well, minimalistic, I think, is a better word to describe it. There's not a lot to it. Plenty of hand room there, but not a lot here for the office, so it can be a bit tricky to get a finger in. But, not a finger, a figure. You can, I think, yeah, if you wanted to, you can take that roof plate off, and that'll give you a little bit of extra room in there to get the figure in. And that would just, I'm going to sit it on here. Actually, I'm not going to try and do it in my hands. A number of times I've tried to put things together in my hands and they just sort of explode into pieces, and then I get rather annoyed and upset. It's a nice looking set. I do like the colours used, the black, red, white and yellow, with the grey 16x16 base plate. I wouldn't actually mind putting that in my Lego City somewhere, but I don't know where. And it has also made me consider rebuilding my current auto workshop or garage or whatever you want to call it, to be sort of more based on this classic design than its current design. So we'll see. It might get demolished and changed. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put my car jack in here. You can't get it quite centered though, unfortunately. I can't get it to go in at all at the minute. There we go. There's 3 stud gap that side and a 2 that side. I think that's because this is actually 3 studs wide, so it's a bit of an odd number, but never mind. And I've actually noticed as well, I thought when I saw this in the photos that these were put on the wrong way, because you've got these sort of, I don't know what you'd call them really, textured piece this side, but no, it is meant to be that way according to the instructions. I'd never even thought of putting these rollers that way. I always put the smooth side facing outwards. Never crossed my mind to do it that way. But I actually quite like it. It looks a bit more like a door for one of these properties, so I quite like it anyway. Let's roll the door back up. I'm going to roll the car in. So there's plenty of hand room even for my chubby little fingers. Just put that there and we can jack it up. There we go. That's why I put the jack in there, because I thought it suited it better. This fuel can, well, let's sit there better. No, I don't think it's the base. I think this is being the problem. Might try another yellow one, see if it'll grip better. That one may have lost its grip. Got him what to put the roller door down. There we go. Put our mechanic in front of his business. Overall, it's quite a nice little set. I'm glad I bought it. I don't think there's anything. I might add a bit to this because it does look rather minimalistic. You know, there's no outside lighting, or you know, even on modern sets, they add a bit more detail, like a floodlight, for example, above the door. Yeah, anyway, I can't think of any negative points about it, apart from it being a bit minimalistic. You know, there's plenty of other sets from that era that had more detail in it. Anyway, it's still a nice set, still worth getting in my opinion. That will, I thought it was. This bit seems like it's bowed at the angle I'm looking at. Is it bowed? Oh, yeah, I think it's just my eyesight. Anyway, yeah, I think it's a nice little set to add to your collection if you haven't got it. So, that brings this video to a close. As always, thanks a lot for watching, and I will leave a link to the channel's Facebook page and Discord in the description below, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!